Some folks had asked for a video that showed how do you pick where you're going to go fishing on a lake, and so I'm going to walk you through the process I go when I'm fishing on a new body of water that I've never been to. And I'm actually going to go a little retro here because nowadays I'd use some modern things, the electronics I have in my boat, some other things that I have that would help, but this is stuff that the normal everyday person with a computer or a tablet can use. So the first picture we have here, this is just a picture of Clear Lake. I captured this out of Google Earth. You can see it shows the middle section of the lake, and we're going to be specifically targeting one area, and then we're going to go from there. So what I do with Google Earth is I use it, I zoom in, I zoom out, I look at what I'm looking to fish. If we're targeting summer bass, then what we're going to be looking at is areas that are adjacent to deep water. So we're going to focus in on an area that looks like that, and we're going to go from there. So now that brings us to this second picture. Now the second picture is something I found on the internet from Fishity.com. You can see their logo there on the picture itself. Now what this is a free online map service that you can use that shows contours for lakes. You go in there, it's got a map, you can zoom in, zoom out, you can type in name locations. What I found to be the most useful was just targeting the area I was looking at on the map and zoom in until I found the body of water that I was looking for. Now again, this is the 200-mile flyover. You can see the contours of this, again, of Clear Lake here. And if you look in the middle to right-hand side there, that's the area that was in the first picture, and it'll show up a little more closely as we zoom in on the next couple of pictures. Again, we're back to Google Earth now. We're zoomed in a little bit more on this feature here. You can start to see some of the structures around this area of the lake. You can see the Clear Lake Oaks portion in the upper right-hand corner. That's a series of houses built on the water with channels around them. In good years like this year where we have enough water, you can actually get in there and fish. Clear Lake, for those of you who've never fished, it has thousands of docks around the lake. Some are better than others, but again, for this purpose we're going to focus on this island, specifically the northeastern corner there, because that is a spot that's adjacent to deep water. Again, using Google Earth, free tool, go in there, look around, zoom in, zoom out, and then use the other tools that we have to be able to actually find out what we're looking at. Not quite as high as the last view, but again, we're getting closer. You're starting to see the contours a little better. It's becoming a little clearer what we're looking at. Again, zooming in and out will build a better picture for what you're looking for. I'm trying to go back and forth here so you guys can see what I'm kind of looking at. We're now at the northeast corner of that island there at Clear Lake. You can see now the detail is a little clearer. You can see a boat off to the right hand side. You can see a boat ramp on this island. Again, pretty big island, significant water around it, and the next image that we look at will actually show what we're looking at, and I'll explain why we're looking for that and then go into a little more detail on some of the other stuff. So now the contours are becoming a little clearer. You can see again on the northeast corner of this same feature we were just looking at on the Google Earth image, you can see how the contours increase dramatically off of that northeast corner from relatively shallow point that extends way out until it drops off into deeper water. In this image here, you can see we're zoomed in a lot more. We're starting to see the contours show up a lot better. The numbers are showing up better. You can start to see the lay of the lake bottom quite a bit clearer. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for those areas where fish should be hanging out during the summer. Fish will normally move up during the night hours and early morning hours and feed up on those flats like we see in the upper left-hand portion of this island. And then as the day progresses, the sun comes up, we're going to see them move off into the deeper water. I wanted to highlight this particular area that shows the bank dropping off very quickly and then going into a flat bottom. This is a perfect area to target on those really tough summer days where they got the highest bluebird sky, very little wind, and the bite just seems impossible. The fish are going to hang right there about where the tip of the arrow is on that flat section at the bottom of that deep drop off. It'd be perfect for throwing your crankbaits, dragging a jig or drop shot. You may not find big fish sitting there, but you're going to find numbers, and it may help to fill your live well. In closing, I wanted to share with you a couple of things that I've done in the past that help me when I'm fishing a new body of water. Number one, again, Google Maps, Fishity, using your electronics if you have them to research and look at the contours. Number two, I'm going to go and look at any and all information I can find on the internet, whether it's a fishing forum that has old fishing reports or new fishing reports from that particular lake, or even local guides that are willing or have posted updates on their websites about what they've been doing and what their clients have been catching fish with. These are great tools. They don't cost you any money. And ultimately, they may be minor things that they say they caught fish dragging a drop shot all day. They caught fish with a deep diving crankbait or dragging a football head jig. One of those things could be the thing that turns your day around. So go and check out, use your resources, use Google, use those local fishing websites, the local guides, and those things are really going to help you out. Don't be afraid to ask somebody either. If you know other people that fish, they may know something. They may know somebody that knows something. Create a network around you of local anglers who can help you when you're really struggling or when you're heading out to that new body of water. I hope everybody enjoyed this. I appreciate all you guys liking my videos. I'll keep doing them. So subscribe if you want more, like it, do all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time.